In this video, we are going to see how we can enhance a particular application security by changing the protocol from HTTP to HTTPS. Okay, so usually we achieve HTTPS security for a particular web application by using the TLS certificates. Okay, so this here TLS certificate is something that we get from a certified authority or a trusted certified authority. So the challenge here is this certificate we can get from the authority for our production environment, but if we are trying to test the same application in our local, we do not get the certificate from these authorities. Okay, so for the local applications or to run the application in local system, we need a similar certificates. Okay, so how can we get it? So there is a tool we can use to create the local trusted certificates. Okay, so this tool is mkcert. Okay, so what happens here? So whenever we are installing this tool would be installing a locally trusted certificate authority in our local system. Okay, and this certificate authority will be creating the local certificates or the development certificates which will be used in the application. Okay, so let's get started. I have a particular application. This particular application, I will never the change. Fine, let's see the structure of the application. This is a Spring Boot application. We can see the main class. This is annotated with Spring Boot application annotation, and the same class I have configured it as a REST controller. This is the only method. This is the get method. Okay, so whenever we are loading this application, this method will be called and we will be getting this string. Okay, so let's get started. So at this point of time, we have not added any HTTPS support for this application. Okay, so this will be running as a plain HTTP application. Fine, let me start it. Yes, we can see this message. Okay, so this application is working fine as a HTTP, but I need to change the protocol to HTTPS. Okay, so how can I do this? For that, we'll be following this simple steps. Sorry. Okay, so first is we need to install this mkcert in our machine. Okay, as I'm using a Mac OS, I'll be using Brew. Brew is nothing but a package installer for Mac. Okay, so let me copy this. Let me try to install it, as it is already installed, so it may not take much time. Yes, fine. So now that the tool is installed, the next step is we would be using this tool to install a certificate authority for our local system. Okay, that we can do by using this command. You can check it here. It says the local CA is already installed in the system trust store. Okay, so it's already installed in the system. Now the certificate authority is ready in our system. Now it's time to create an actual certificate, create a certificate for this. Okay, so let's do that. To generate a certificate, we are using the PKCS 12 format. Okay, so there are different formats available. We'll be using this format. So this is the command, and this domain name is something we can give it. Okay, so let me run this. Okay, as our application name is secured server, let me give the same name here. Okay, so it says the certificate is bundled at this, means this is the certificate file, and the default password is change it. Okay, so now we would be using the same certificate in the web application that we have. Okay, and one more thing, this certificate is generated in the same directory where we ran this command. Okay, so we can check this here. Go to this directory to get the certificate. Okay, it's here, you can see. We'll copy it here to the applications class path. So the resources folder, we can safely copy it to the resources folder, and now in the application YML we need to refer this. Okay, so we will be using this properties. Okay, you can see the SSL command where we first property is key store. This mentions where is the path for the particular certificate file, which is in our class path. This is the file name. Okay, then what type of certificate it is, or we can say what is the format for it. So this is the PKCS12 format, and what is the default password, just change it. Okay, so this password, if you remember, is saw it here when the certificate was generated. Fine. Okay, so I'll copy this to our application YML. Perfect. Now we can just restart our application. Fine, application is restarted. Now if I try the same thing, it's not allowed because we have changed it to HTTPS. If I try with HTTPS, we get some warning, but it's accessible. Okay, so in this way we converted our application from HTTP to HTTPS. Okay, fine. Thank you so much for watching this video. The code that I used to demonstrate you, it's available in my GitHub repository. I'll be sharing this repository URL in the description box. Okay, thank you so much.